Okay, Aircraft Mechanics Toolbox Junk Drawer Review. Everybody doesn't look, or they look at the junk drawer and they just go, oh, this is a junk drawer. Oh, but this is my junk drawer. As you see, it is full of junk. But one man's junk is another man's treasure. This is a incomplete X-Acto knife set. Gonna find that X-Acto knife. Copper 20 thousandths safety wire on spool. Not junk. This is a ATA code from when I was in the Air Force. I hold on to it because it does still follow the ATA codes. My Pima thing I got for being for Pima says, do you know what the hell you're doing? Can you do the job? Do you have the right tech data? You know, that sort of stuff. And then after check. You know, did you do it right? Are you an idiot? Did you follow the book? Yeah, real important. This stuff. And every once in a while I check to make sure it's not hard. This is called PIG. It's Aircraft Tank Sealant. It's basically a two-part epoxy. Like that stuff you get at Napa. But this is good stuff. That's skookum. 2 brass punches. A broken mirror. Large brass punch. This is not a brass punch. All our old heads or chemistry type people would know what that is. I know what that is. Old school screw starter. Love these things. A plumb bob for when you need your plumbs bobbed. A homemade screwdriver. Very handy. Store-bought screwdriver. A straw-bought one. That was homemade. And I'm not sure where I got that one. I think that's a production-made one. Pocket Air Who's and What's It Squirter. A broken Mac pick. Eyeballs. A proto screwdriver. 3/8 drive. Screw and drill head. I don't even know that was in there. Another cheater. That one's the Monocule. That's a good one, actually. I don't know where I got that one. Circuit breaker. You put that around an aircraft circuit breaker, and you can't reset it. Neat little thing, really handy. And an actual working pick. But this one, I don't prefer this one because it's not a screw-in model, and if you push hard enough, of course it's not going to do it. It'll slip because it's just one rod, and this is supposed to hold her down. So if you buy a pick, get the screw-in ones like the old broken Mac here. Good tool. Marking instruments. Paint markers. A piece of chalk. Piece of soapstone. Knife sharpener. Sharpies. Paint markers. Torque seal. Good stuff. Oh, love that stuff. A syringe. Big syringe. You can get these pretty much anywhere. You can go into CVS or your local farm and ask for a big one. They'll look at you funny. But yeah, they work great for oil. They work great for torque stripes. A gun screwdriver. See how it's hollow ground? Good little screwdriver. This stuff Worth its weight in gold. Screw grab. The other thing you can use in a pinch for a stripped out screw head, I believe there's a milling compound. Tapping compound. Saw blade. A Wii file. Should be in with the rest of the Wii files. We'll put that up there and put that away. Bottle opener. Yes, these are still used. A lot of your oil still comes in cans. Hydraulic fluid still comes in cans. My silver spoon. A, because I was never born with one, so I keep one in my toolbox. B, in case I ever need the shoot up. This is a bendable Apex driver. Another handy little tool. Anybody know what that is? A grease motivator. Put that on the end of a grease fitting. It's got grease in here in the cylinder. Hit that with a hammer. She'll take the grease. Double bubble epoxy. Handy stuff. Small. Oh, it used to. Well, it doesn't do it anymore. Small metal rule. X-Acto knife. Oh, could have put that away. Must have been a good day that day. An end mill. Don't ask questions. Don't judge. Miscellaneous extra parts. Aircraft valve stem. Custom wrench. Feeler gauges. Cheapo scraper. Feeler gauges. Roach clips. Oh yes, these aren't for the smoking of the pot. Don't worry, if you see these in your mechanic's toolbox, these are handy little buggers. This here goes on the end of a mag light, and that will create light. Never used it. Paid a buttload of money off the truck. It lives here. Orange torque stripe, just in case you need orange. Another knife. Bullet casing. Measuring type equipment. Air chuck. I got a hold of a label maker one day. I was going to label my box, never did. Brown Sharpie. Never used a damn thing. Oil plug off a Cessna. Don't worry about that. Ooh, anybody know what that is? Yes, it's a file. We know that. It's got a specific purpose. Small pair of Smithers. Chuck keys. Writing instruments. File handle. Pen and pencil set. This is what you get in the Air Force when you don't retire. But instead of giving you the correct way out, they give you that. A cheap old multimeter. I prefer the needles. I really do. I don't like electrical ones. I'll be honest with you. Of course, I'm old. Now you're going to say Altoids. No, not Altoids. Handy things. I like little containers. Any ideas? The grease sneaker. Valve tools. Another type of valve tool. I used to have two of these. This is actually an aluminum push pin. Aluminum's conductive. This here, and this dates me. Dope and fabric needle. Let's not speak of that. Evil. Oh yeah. Feeler gauges for aircraft spark plugs. If you don't know how that works, look at that there. Ooh, I'm missing the 18. I must have broke that off. Well, it's a 17 thousandths. Spark on maybe a Piper Cub between 18 and 20, I believe. Feeler gauges. Thread pitch gauge. Tire gauge. Thread pitch gauge. Tire depth gauge. You know, you don't use old Lincoln's head on that one. It's also handy for aluminum prop damage. Good little tool. Then over here, let's see, we have the long feeler gauges, measuring instruments, the world's oldest mirror, the dentist mirror. This is a neat little mirror. I love this mirror. My father gave me this. I had to talk him out of it. You can actually, if you do it right, you can lock it in position. Yeah, maybe not. Well, it used to be able to lock in position, but you can go around corners with that bad boy by the push of a button. Neat. A chunk of a mirror, probably this one. Magnet on a stick. Depth gauge. Pocket screwdriver. Measuring instruments. Measuring stick. A square file. Quarter for a handle. Go to your local gumball machine. Bouncy balls. There you go. You got a nice little handle you can grab. Cheapo depth gauge. Sizing chart. I do believe it's AN. Another feeler gauge. Forgot I had that. And that is Craft Mechanics junk drawer. Or at least mine. Junk.